Hello to you. I'm Jessie Johnson. This is the Universal Institution of the Medical. MEDICAL. Please share this video and subscribe. There are 12 Universal Institutions of Humanity. These 12 Universal Institutions are the totality of all that we think, feel, know, do, and maintain biologically, sociologically, and culturologically. The 12 Universal Institutions of Humanity are art, economics, education, family, law, medical, mass media, political, poverty, religion, science, and spirituality. Each one is immensely massive. These are the basics only. This video is in 2 parts. If you care about your health and other people's health, please see both parts. In general, part 1 is alternative medical, and the second part, in general, is white man medical. Now to begin. Oh yes, part 2 will be mainly about a white man's medical, a little bit about alternative medical. Let's begin. The Universal Institution of Medical and Health, basics only. Basics only. Once again, the Universal Institution of Medical and Health, basics only. The Universal Institution of the Medical and Health. Table of contents. Number 1, definitions of cure, heal, health, medical, medicine. 2, health. 3, alternative medicine. In existence approximately 195,000 years, sometimes called holistic, sometimes called homeopathic or natural medicine, etc. Number 4, white man's medicine. In existence approximately 450 years, sometimes called conventional, sometimes called allopathic, etc. Number 5, synthesis medical, which is alternative and white man's medicines working together. We'll go now to number 1, definitions. Definitions. Number 1, cure. A means of restoring to health, a method, remedy, or course of treatment for ailments, diseases, or unhealthy conditions. A process of treatment for correcting anything troublesome or detrimental for curative processes. Number 2, heal. To make whole, to restore health, to make mentally and or physically sound again and free from ailment, to repair or reconcile, to cleanse, to purify, to make well, get rid of disease, wounds, sores, grief, evil, etc. Number 3, health. The condition of body, mind, and spirit with reference to vigor, wholeness, vitality, freedom from disease, ailments, sickliness, and destructive conditions, sustained well-being, physical and mental well-being, freedom from defect, pain, sickness, infirmity, sickliness, high functioning of mental and physical universal condition, promoting wholesome, salubrious, and robustness. We'll go to number 4, definition of medical. The science, art, and practice of medicine and examination to assess a person's state of physical and or mental and or spiritual health and fitness. To assess in order to administer medicinal substances or drugs. 2, administer treatments, use methods having healing properties. The art, science, and practice of diagnosis, prognosis, treatment, and prevention of disease and pathologies, to use spells, charms, voodoo, etc., and powerful conscious energy life systems, to heal, to exercise physical and mental faculties, to treat with organic food, foods, pure water, juices, grains, specific herbs combinations, to remove pathologies, to care for, to preserve, to panacea, etc. Number 4, medicine. The science and art of the use of compounds or preparations for the treatment or prevention or easing of disease, ailments, conditions of sickness, of physical and or psyche. The use of substances, drugs, for the relief of abnormal conditions or used to cure and treat disease. The non-surgical methods and chemicals for cure, halting, or help in diagnosing of illnesses. Part of the field of health, healing, and procedures to promote and maintain health and life stability, etc. This has been the definition of those words. Now let's go to health. Health, that's number 2. Health. The two universal medical systems. Number 1, alternative medical system, sometimes called homeopathic, naturopathic, or holistic. The second universal medical system is white man's medical system, sometimes called allopathic, conventional, or modern medicine. Let us continue, please. A few principles of health. Number 1, drink 100% pure distilled water. Distilled water, 0% additives, 30 to 70 ounces per day. Number 2, eat whole raw organic foods at least 85% to 90% of the time if possible, or as much as possible. Number 3, eat only from the plant world if possible. 4, stay in motion and movement. Number 5, maintain optimal health weight for your system. Number 6, everything you drink and eat must be easy to assimilate and easy to eliminate. Number 7, learn natural healing remedies. Number 8, take high quality supplements. 9, do systematic exercises of physical, mental, spiritual, and social exercise, being together with others. Number 10, keep your system balanced and in homeostasis. Let's continue, please. Now, this here is the diet triangle. Plant foods only for the human structure of every edible types and forms. Vegetables, the most of. Fruits, a little bit less. Grains, a little bit less. Legumes, beans, and so forth, a little bit less. And then fungi, a little bit less. This has been the diet triangle. Please eat as much of this as you can for greater health. Let's go to here now. There are 12 universal institutions of humanity. An institution is social and sociological means, methods, and ways in which to maintain societies and their cultures. The 12 universal institutions overlap each other, producing 132 universal institutional overlaps. And along with this, all institutions have 2 sides, positive, constructive, and negative, destructive sides socially. These 2 sides times 132 overlaps equals 264 social complexes, an extreme, immense complexity of human actions, behaviors, relations, and relationships, producing our human world. Let's continue. The universal institutions of humanity. Their overlap, 10 to 20%, with the universal institution of medical and health and effects. Write down 1 through 11. This is side A. Write only medical in one on side A. Medical, all the way 11 times. This is side A. On side B, write all the other universal institutions of humanity: art, economics, education, family, law, mass media, politics, poverty, religion, science, spiritual. And they overlap approximately here, 10 to 20%. They overlap such as when art steps into the house of medical. Medical have the great say. Medical is mainly in power. Art steps into medical and seeks to do everything artistically in the medical world, and the medical, since it's the main A and this is B, art is in the service of medical, economics is in the service of medical, education is in the service of medical. Each one of these, put each one of these in A's place and then put the other universal institutions on the other side, and that will give you the comprehension of overlap. Let's continue, please. Number 3, alternative medical. There are 2 life fields to all of us humans. All major life forms or forms of life are composed of these 2 fields. The first life field is of physicality and is of atoms. The second life field is of mainly radiations of the highest extreme frequencies of vibrations and waves energy of electric, magnetic, ether fields, and so forth. And this is a representation. This is the first life field, physiological body, as it's most of the time called, physiological body. This here is the second life field, all around. Second life field right here. First life field right here. Now, this is the halo of the head. This here is the aura. This aura around the total body, roughly about 3 to 5 feet outwards from the physiological body. And on the right, approximately on the right side of the heart, is the Amriti Organia Nadi. Now, the first life field, it has physiological systems, such as 1 through 16, such as the nervous system, circulatory system, cardiovascular system, renal system, integumentary system, skin that is, immune system, lymphatic system, urinary system, reproductive system, digestive, gastrointestinal system, endocrine system, skeletal system, respiratory system, senses, about 18 each, muscular system, excretory system. And the second life field also has systems, major systems, or spiritual systems mainly, and that's 1 through 14, and they are major chakra systems, minor chakra systems, aura system, halo system, spiritual body system, silver cord system, astral body system, divine point system, infinity point system, multi-bodies systems, Amriti Organia Nadi system, ghost. The ghost leaves when the first life field at death. 13, memory field system, etheric body system. Each major system has its own cures and treatments. At the bottom here, each major system has its own cures and treatments. Let's continue, please. The senses. 1 through 18. The base sense is the sense of life. External senses, sight, hearing, smell, taste, pain, contact, touch. is the external senses. Visceral senses is breath, thirst, hunger, sex, which is also the reproductive system, sex here. Now, the temperature senses is hot and cold and all the gradations between them. The pressure senses is the negative pressure and positive pressure and all the different pressure gradations between it. The vibratory frequency sense. You have a receiving sense and a transmitting sense. And the motion sense, which is balance. Each major system has its own cures and treatments. Oops. Now, the universe is composed of 90 base dimensions. About 80 of those dimensions have several hundred sub-dimensions between them. Energy or motion or change is one of those dimensions. You are composed of energy, 100%, particulate energy or atoms, and radiative energy or highest vibration frequencies. This has been part 1 of the Universal Institution of Medical and please join me on part 2, which will be mainly about white man's medicine. This part 1 has mainly been about alternative medicine, and please join me on part 2, and please share this video and subscribe, and have a very, very fine day.